Can you imagine? This is the most unfortunate video I've seen for a very long time. When I watched the video, I was like, oh, come on, how unlucky, how unfortunate this woman was. Do you know that what happened to this woman was really, really something that could have been avoided? If not that somehow, sometimes luck just run against some people in life. What happened to her, if it had happened to her where people she's familiar with, I mean, in a place where, in a familiar environment, where maybe there are friends, there are maybe close pals or relatives, or at least Nigerians, I'm sure she would have been able to communicate properly what was wrong with her. At least she would get at least first aid. Who knows? She might have survived. You understand? But she wasn't feeling very good for some time. I mean, let me say for some minutes before she finally collapsed. But she couldn't communicate to anybody because from what I heard, she was right over there in China. And I know she doesn't understand the Chinese language. You understand? And the Chinese people, when they see you're a black person, I'm sure they don't respond too easily to Africans or to foreigners that can't speak their language properly. And she was trying to just make gestures to people to let them know something was wrong with her, but nobody really mad her. Nobody really cared about her. Nobody really gave her that attention she was trying to seek. She was doing everything, struggling. She even took off her slipper that she was wearing, because I'm sure at that point her body was already on fire. She was trying to make gesture to people, but nobody really looked at her. Why? Because she's a foreigner and she was not really, she was not heard. Nobody gave her attention. And the most annoying and sad part of the whole thing is that even when she fell down, that it became clear that this woman, something is wrong with her, or this woman, she's dying. Could you believe me that nobody still make attempt to save her? Jesus Christ of Nazareth. I thought the Chinese, they were civilized people. They're not. All the ones that were around there, they are all stupid, useless, uncivilized Chinese people that were around there. Somebody collapsed in your presence, or maybe in the place she was in. I'm sure it was the shop of some of those people that were making calls there. None of them could give this woman a kind of first aid. At least rush to her, try to take her up, try to give her a CPR or something to try and see if they can revive her or keep her at least alive before the ambulance comes. Nothing was done. Stupid, wicked, useless, uncivilized, evil people. They left her there. They were calling ambulance. You are calling ambulance. Before ambulance will come, they will just leave somebody to die first before ambulance comes. Is that how? What happened to first aid? First aid is the first treatment that is given to a patient before the final help we arrive from a doctor or from any medical unit. But that first aid is very important. They left her there. on the ground there to die before the ambulance will come. Nobody make any attempt to even touch her or try to like turn her, I mean, around to see if maybe there's anything they can do. I'm sure that woman has died before the ambulance came, and she was making gesture to some of those people. Then nobody cared about her. So unlucky, so unfortunate. So unlucky, so unfortunate. If what happened to her has happened to her in Nigeria or in any place where people have good heart or people know how to respond to people who are not okay, that woman might still be alive today. Who knows? But they just ignore her. They left her and allow her to die just like that. Even the shop owner did not even care. They all just stood and were watching. You saw somebody fell down, collapse. All you feel you could do is just to be watching her, or until ambulance comes. What if she died, or if she dies before the ambulance comes? What will you say? You will say you have done the right thing. You call an ambulance. You left her. You watch her to just die without making any attempt to do anything first before the ambulance will come. No single first. Nothing was done. Everybody around, they all just stood and they were watching. Even the ones she was even trying to signal that something was wrong with her, they all shift away when she collapsed. You know what? In this life, we just pray when something is wrong with us, or when anything happens to us, that we have the right people and good people and God-sent people around who will at least do their best to try and help. Because nobody knows how long the ambulance takes sometimes to come. But if you have the right people around who will do something, who will try their best to try and keep the person alive, or to try and do something to delay the process before the ambulance comes. That's how people survive. People don't just survive when they are left alone until maybe 20 minutes later, or 10 minutes later, or 30 minutes later. People survive when there are people around, when there are special persons around who will take a responsibility to make sure something is being done to delay or to help the person to hang on before the ambulance will come. Because if somebody is going to die, 5 minutes is even too much. 2 minutes, 3 minutes, they are gone. But if there is first aid, if there is CPR, or if there are people who will come and hold the person and try to do all the necessary things that needs to be done to make the person hang on before the ambulance will come. You see, most times, they don't die, they survive. But if they are left on the ground there to just struggle and die, the only thing the ambulance will come and do is to come and take the corpse away. But the people around, what did they do? Nothing. Very unfortunate. I don't know. Some people are just like that, and I don't really understand. I felt so bad when I saw that video, and I don't know. Sometimes what people are being taught, in reality, they don't carry it out. Look at Chinese people that think, hey, we are civilized people. We are this, we are that. We know this, we know that. With all the knowledge, what did they do? Just look at those people. No way. Anyhow, let me not say anything. May the soul of that woman rest in peace. Very unfortunate. She just went and died in an environment, in a place where they don't care about people. Well, so sad. It's me, your brother. This one is not too good, but I just wanted to let us know that sometimes we need to have a big heart to reach out to people, especially in that time that they need somebody most. Not just stand and look. Try to do something. That little thing you will do at that moment can go a long way. I salute you. I'm still your brother. I'm Preston. Subscribe, please. Follow Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, everywhere. I will appreciate you. I'll see you soon.